He didn't specify a single Black woman. He said the blanket term Black women are on the opposite spectrum of beauty and that we have asymmetrical faces.
No, I did not. Black women. I would never say black women's faces don't map along the Fibonacci sequence.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
So beauty is subjective. That's another fallacy. Beauty is not subjective. That's
No,
why
it's
we
not. It's
that's why we
objective.
have the that's why we have the golden ratio, the Fibonacci
right.
equation.
That's right.
You can look at
That's
facial
right.
symmetry and see that
That's right.
beautiful people, you can map their facial structure, and it goes to a mathematical calculation.
Oh yeah.
Beauty is universal. And the
Yep.
thing is, we're talking about black women, they are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. I said I didn't say it. I never would say some silly shit like that. It doesn't make mathematical sense. It doesn't make logical sense. I'm not going to be responsible for what somebody's, well, I heard a clip. Okay.
What's going on, good people? It is the Deadbeat Dad, Poor Black Man, your favorite YouTuber. Kevin Samuels was caught in a lie yesterday, September 20th. He was caught lying to one of his subscribers. Let's listen to what happened.
All right. So why do you think I hate black women?
Well, there are several things, but I think maybe the most, I have to pick one. There's one instance when you were talking about beauty, and you said some things about black women being on the opposite spectrum of beauty, having asymmetrical faces.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
And
He looks confused, but he knows what she's talking about.
there have been, like, to me,
No.
signs.
Hold on. Stop right there.
Okay.
Where did I say that?
He knows that she doesn't know where she said it. He said it in 2018 with Obsidian and Sub-Zero. He was talking to Obsidian on his channel, and Sub-Zero 3639 sent me the audio back in early 2020. Was it early 2020 or early 20? It might have been earlier this year. Sub-Zero sent me the audio, and he was scammed by Kevin Samuels. So Kevin Samuels scammed Sub-Zero, and I'll put the link to that video. But he sent me this audio, and let's listen to what Kevin said.
So beauty is subjective. That's another fallacy. Beauty is not subjective. That's
No,
why
it's
we
not. It's
that's why we have
objective.
that's why we have the golden ratio, the Fibonacci
right.
equation.
That's right.
You can look at
That's
facial
right.
symmetry and see that
That's right.
beautiful people, you can map their facial structure, and it goes to a mathematical calculation.
Oh yeah.
Beauty is universal. And the
Yep.
thing is, we're talking about black women, they are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks.
Now listen. Now let's stop that. He said, beauty is not subjective. We are talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. That is exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. Don't talk about context. I am being fair. I did not make this up. You guys come to my channel. You get disrespectful. You start to defend him. Nobody is lying on Kevin Samuels. This is what he was saying in 2018 before he found out he could make money off of women. Let's continue.
Facial symmetry, even to the way to black women are starting to look more masculine. And this one, you start putting on additional makeup and weave and all.
Let's run that back. Hold on. Let's run that back. Listen to what he says.
Beauty is universal. And the
Yep.
thing is, we're talking about black women, they are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. Facial symmetry, even to the way to black women are starting to look more masculine. And this one, you start putting on additional makeup and weave and all this other kind of stuff to where guys are just saying, Damn, and you're not even going to the gym to try to keep yourself in shape, and you don't have a good attitude. I would rather not. So the reputation is well deserved.
Did Kevin Samuels say it or not? He's saying that he didn't. But what you guys don't understand is that Kevin Samuels has been on YouTube for a very long time. I want to say he started in 2015, and I have those 2015 videos, and I will be sharing those videos. But you have to understand that this man who's acting like he is high value and a man of exquisite taste, living a luxury life, this man was peddling money on GoFundMe in 2017 so that he could buy YouTube equipment. This is Kevin Samuels, right? And I'm going to get more into this video that he did last night where he lied, but I really want you to understand this man, that's the GoFundMe right there. It was created February of 2017. February of 2017. He posted about it last in September of 2017. He only made $515, saying that he was going to start a training academy for young men and for YouTube enhancing, right? Right? You can screenshot this if you want to and read it yourself. He was supposed to start a training academy for young boys and buy YouTube equipment. This man is not this high value, high money earning person that you think he is. He didn't get quote unquote successful on YouTube until 2020 when he went viral, right? And this is the man that's always talking about image. Well, if you look at this picture right here, let me zoom in, right? Old boy is missing a tooth. Kevin Samuels is missing a tooth. How are you this high value image consultant when you can't even afford proper dental care? Come on now. I don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. But let's get back into it. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Okay. Well, then maybe you can clarify what you meant when you said we're on the opposite spectrum of beauty.
I didn't say you're on the opposite spectrum of beauty.
You see him tensing up? Look at his body language.
Beauty. I didn't say you're on the opposite spectrum.
Let me rewind it.
I didn't say you're on the opposite spectrum of beauty. I didn't say you're on the opposite spectrum of beauty. I wouldn't say that. Beauty is universal. And the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. Facial symmetry, even to the way to black women are starting to look more masculine.
Why is he lying? Oh boy, lying. What's up, Kev? Kevy Bo Banger. Why you lying to your people, Kev? Come on now. Come on now. Let's keep this thing going. Let's listen to him fumble and try to make it sound better. Let's go.
Yeah, so it was a show a few months back. Maybe 4 or 5.
Now she doesn't realize that it was never on his YouTube channel. This was from Obsidian, right? Another man that hates black women. And so it was never one of Kevin's shows. This is from 2018, before most of you even never knew who this man was. He was a struggling YouTuber, clothing style, whatever you want to call it, professional stylist, whatever. 2018.
I know the show you're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you were talking about beauty, and you were talking about it's like a philosophical concept of whether beauty is subjective or objective. And beauty can be like mathematical.
It is.
It's based on symmetry.
It is.
And you said that black women.
Beauty is not based on symmetry. I'm going to prove it to you. I already proved it in another video, but let's go.
You didn't specify a single black woman. You said the blanket term black women are on the opposite spectrum of beauty, and that we have asymmetrical faces.
No, I did not. Black women. I would never say black women's faces don't map along the Fibonacci sequence. That is outright that is wrong. And that is something that has been running across the internet. No, ma'am.
Why you lying? Why are you lying with a straight face? Just lying with a straight face. Come on now.
The Fibonacci sequence,
Okay.
the golden no, I know what I said because it is
I'm listening.
mathematical. It is mathematical. There is a
Mm-hmm.
subjective and an objective standard of beauty. The
Mm-hmm.
objective standard of beauty is the Fibonacci sequence. This is why you get children who don't.
Okay, so let's look at this. Most of you, or some of you who have been here before, you know about the video I did where I talked about symmetry. And here we have a study from the National Library of Medicine, National Institutes of Health. This is a study from several reconstructive surgeons, plastic surgeons, who wanted to see if black faces conformed with the golden ratio. So what they did was they studied models. They took some black models and they did a scientific research. And what was the conclusion? That only one of the black models had a face that conformed with the golden ratio. This is some bunk science and is a Eurocentric standard of beauty that it doesn't even apply to European people because it's bunk science. So they concluded that if you're going to be doing plastic surgery on black people, you cannot base it on the golden ratio, right? I've already discussed this. Those of you that have been on my channel know that I've been talking about this stuff. I did a video on it. So let's continue. It's not based on the golden ratio.
So, would you make room for the fact that maybe did you hear me say black women on the opposite spectrum of the opposite end of the beauty spectrum?
Yes, I did.
Bullshit.
I watched the video myself.
Bullshit.
Look at him. He's just lying. Just lying. Come on, Kev.
And I've heard it.
Let me stop this for a second and say this. With all due respect, with all due respect to everybody that is watching this video, I don't care if you are a fan of Kevin, if you dislike Kevin, if we're talking about the truth, which he talks about accountability, he talks about data, facts, and statistics. He says that women can't handle the truth, right? But he's up here lying. It doesn't add up. I need you guys to like this video and share this video. I need you guys to like this video and share this video. And he's probably going to try to get my channel removed since I'm back. Kevin Samuels, he watches my channel. O'Shea Duke watches my channel. Obsidian, they watch my channel. I know they do. For a fact, they watch my channel. This little small micro channel. I need you guys to like this video and share this video and copy this video and react to this video and spread this over the internet, because the man is a liar, a pathological liar. He's gaslighting, right? He's gaslighting her, trying to tell her that she didn't hear what she heard. And the funny thing about it is that she is one of his fans, and she's going to say that it hurt her feelings. Let's listen.
Play time and time again.
Let me rewind it. Let's
Bullshit.
So,
Bullshit.
and I've heard it played time and time again.
She says she's heard it played time and time again, which makes me think perhaps she was trying to give him some sort of benefit of the doubt and listening and squeezing some sort of, trying to rationalize it. If you listen to it again and again and again, it's wrong. And he said what he said. But he's trying to make her believe that she did not hear what she heard.
Bullshit. I would never say something as reckless as that.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I can
I
go
do
listen
know.
to it again.
I do know. I do know because every time I hear somebody say this, and then people ask and pull up the clip, you never pull up the show. Beauty is universal, and the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. Facial symmetry, even to the way to black women are starting to look more masculine.
I pulled it up. Pull this up. Show it to Kevin.
You've been listening to this stuff for so long. and listen to people parrot this stuff for so long to where it's hard for you to hear it out of my mouth. Like, well, I know I heard that. I'm telling you, I wouldn't say anything that reckless.
I understand.
Opposite now, opposite end of a beauty spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Wow.
the only spectrum I talk about is Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah. So I understand. So was there something, because you're saying we're just playing up the smaller like 5 minute clip? Was there something in the like full length of the show that would explain
No, nope.
that?
I'll put a link in the description or pin a comment with the full conversation that he had. If you listen to it, many of you have heard it already. For those of you that haven't, I'll put a link with the full conversation where they were talking about beauty and facial symmetry and all that stuff, so you can make sure that we're not taking anything out of context. Come on now.
There's no. If you don't know, you want to believe it. How
I
about
don't
that?
want to believe
Well,
it. But
then
I
I'm
listened
telling
to
you,
the
I
clip
didn't say it,
myself,
ma'am,
and I've been a supporter. But after
ma'am,
hearing the clip,
ma'am.
I
You
was
hear a
honestly
clip,
disappointed.
the show.
There was no show. It wasn't on his channel. You can't even find this. This was sent to me by Sub-Zero. There's no way for you to find this other than on my page and the other people that have shared it. This was supposed to be hidden, but we got it. And the only reason Sub-Zero sent it to me is because Kevin Samuels scammed him. He hired Kevin for image consulting, and he scammed him. And I don't even think he gave him his money back. But I'll put that link in the description as well.
Do you not? I'm okay. Due respect, ma'am. How do you?
I'm 22.
And that's the same thing that he always does. When he gets backed into a corner, he says, "How old are you? Where do you work? What do you do for a living? Oh, you're not married." This is not about her. This is about what he said. He always reverts back. How old are you? Come on now.
You know, I could clip your life up and make you sound any kind of way I want to.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay, well then,
why
if
I
that's the
asked
case,
if there
all
was
right.
something,
I've addressed
in
it
the
several
show.
times. I said nope, nope, no, ma'am. It's not there. I wouldn't say anything that reckless. And if I did say something along the line of a beauty spectrum, it's in context. And see, the funny thing about my show is a long form show.
He's talking about his show being long form, but it's not. He never said it on his show. It was on a completely separate channel. But at no point does he say that. Why doesn't he say, "I remember what I said. It was not on my channel. It was on the Obsidian show."
Outright, I don't say that. That would basically mean me saying that people from the continent of Africa, black women with dark skin, don't have beautiful features. That just belies observable fact.
Hold on, let me pull something up. You know, when we talk about Kevin Samuels and black women and their features, I always like to revert back to the thumbnails that he uses. These are the thumbnails that he is using to represent black women. Can you tell me why he is using these thumbnails? At no point in this video have I said a lie. I am going off of his own words, his own thumbnails. If you disagree with me, I need you to be respectful and state your case. But in all fairness, Kevin is lying. He's lying to his community. He's lying to this young lady. He has been lying for a very, very long time, and I am here to expose it. Like, he does not think black women are attractive. He said it himself. These are the thumbnails he's using. Come on now.
One thing I will say, in this country, a lot of our women seem to have a problem with this, what they call white European or European ethnocentric standard of beauty. And that's a battle that you ladies got to fight them.
Your white European standard of beauty. Wait a minute. Let's listen to what he said, because I got something for that. Let's listen to what he said.
Called white European or European ethnocentric standard of beauty. And that's a battle that you ladies got to fight amongst yourselves. We ain't talking about white women. Your image is beneath them. White women do it too. You ain't on their level. You don't have the. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
Let me play it back for you. Let me play it back for you. Let me play it back for you.
Talk about white women. Your image is beneath them.
He said, we're not talking about white women. Your image is beneath them. Come on now.
White women do it too. You ain't on their level. You don't have the. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
This is Kevin Samuels. So I don't understand why black women listen to him. I don't understand. Perhaps they don't have the information that we have, right? I think that there needs to be a mass exodus from his channel. All of you, even if you like him, go ahead and unsubscribe, because when you unsubscribe, that sends a message, right? If you enjoy his content, that's really unfortunate, because he's just using you guys to make money. But I'm saying, unsubscribe from that channel, because he is using you guys as for target, a bullseye. He's using you for target practice. Come on now. This loving your abuser behavior has to stop. And I'm not speaking for all black women. I'm not speaking to all black women. I am speaking to the black women who subscribe to his channel. It's a very specific group that I am speaking to. Let's finish this video up.
But do you think saying one
man.
thing can ruin
No, I don't.
something can seem kind of unforgivable and very hurtful?
I don't give a shit. Then leave. Due respect, ma'am. That's why I said I wish you guys lived this standard. I hope you live that way, to where what you say today, I spoke about this.
He said leave. He does not care. So if you don't like what he said, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Leave. He said, I don't give a shit. I don't want to misquote him. They'll be like, he didn't say I don't give a fuck. He said, I don't give a shit. You're misquoting Kevin. Come on now, bruh. Let me play it again.
Seem kind of unforgivable and very hurtful.
I don't give a shit. Then leave. Due respect, ma'am. That's why I said I wish you guys lived this standard. I hope you live that way, to where what you say today, I spoke about this at the beginning. You people act like what you say today, if you were being recorded, everything you said from here on through eternity, and people want to hold you accountable to something you said 2 years ago in the middle of a stream where you were talking to this and they misheard that. If that's the standard and it's unforgivable, then screw you.
So we can't hold you accountable for your own words, and you're preaching accountability. So we can't hold you accountable for your behavior. Always asking somebody how old they are. But we can't hold a 52-year-old man accountable for his words. Come on now.
I don't need to be forgiven. That is a standard beyond crime. The only person who can live up to that is perfection.
You know what? I just don't understand. How this man can continue to gaslight you all. Gaslighting. If you don't know what that means, it's, when somebody is telling you that you didn't hear what you heard or you didn't see what you saw, they're trying to make you feel like you're crazy. Arguing that, nah, I didn't do that. You tripping. Don't let him gaslight you.
I said I didn't say it. I never would say some silly shit like that. It doesn't make mathematical sense. It doesn't make logical sense. I'm not going to be responsible for what somebody's, I heard a clip. Okay. Now keep believing if you want to.
Here we go. He flustered. Watch this.
Let me say this again. There is nothing that makes one race of people more symmetrically beautiful than another.
He's flustered. He could not let it go because he know he's lying. Look at his body language. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. In there sweating. Let's run that back. Watch him. Watch him.
Let me say this again. There is nothing that makes one race of people more symmetrically beautiful than another. I don't even understand how we could get that concept.
Well, you said it. Don't try to switch it up now. Don't switch it up now that you got 1 million subscribers. Don't switch it up now. We know what we say. We say keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, player.
We ain't talk about white women. Your image is beneath them. White women do it too. You ain't.
Did he not say, I don't understand how somebody can think one group is beneath another group symmetrically? Man, let me rewind that. Let's rewind it. Make sure we get it. Let's listen to it again.
Let me say this again. There is nothing that makes one race of people more symmetrically beautiful than another.
But he still said this.
We ain't talk about white women. Your image is beneath them. White women do it too. You ain't on their level. You don't have the. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. We ain't talk about white women. Your image is beneath them. Talk about white women. Your image is beneath them. White women do it too. You ain't on their level. You don't have the. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Beauty is universal. And the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. Facial symmetry, even to the way to black women are starting to look more masculine. White women wear pajamas in public too. We ain't talk about white women. Your image is beneath them. We ain't talk about white women.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. We don't need to hear any of that. We don't need to hear any more of that. Please like this video. There is more coming. I have some content that the Kevin Samuels fans will be very, very, very surprised to see. Some of his videos from 2015 and the things that he was saying. So stay tuned. Those are coming up. I'm a busy person. I never asked you guys for any money. I always respect your time and I respect your intelligence, as I say. And I'll end it with this. Be careful who you play with on the internet because everybody ain't playing. Y'all be safe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.